All right, welcome back to Unbox and Chill. Thank you so much for stopping in, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I do want to say, hit that subscribe button at the top of the video, just because we're about 79 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, and then we do have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway lined up. So I can't wait to mail out something cool to somebody. It's definitely going to be a watch. So might be some other things in there, but it's definitely going to be a watch in there as well. And like I said, can't wait to send that out to somebody. Hit that subscribe button if you can hear my voice. We're here, of course, because you do have an unboxing. This particular watch is one that was sent out by WatchGang.com. It is from their watch wheel. But this one I acquired through somebody. But keep in mind, this is one that you can currently get on their watch wheel. I believe it's about it's about the 4th tier. So WatchGang.com is a subscription box service for those who don't know. But they also have the wheel.com where you can essentially add watches to a wheel. That wheel spins and you may win a watch of more value or the value that you paid for. So this particular one is, like I said, it's about the 4th tier. It's like $300 and change to acquire. Let's take a look. All right, let's move this out of the way, get my desk ready. And I do also want to say real quick at the top of the video, in terms of my wristwatch check, this is the Terra Cello Mare. That's what I'm wearing right now. And I've got it on this mesh bracelet here. So that's what we got on right now. It's a nice automatic chronograph. It is dressy, but I feel like also you can wear it kind of casually as well. I mean, obviously maybe not flip-flops, but you could definitely wear it, like a casual polo situation. So, all right, let's jump on in. We'll move this out of the way. Make sure you get your Red Bull. And here we go. So we've got the box here, and this is from the Out of Order brand. If you remember, we did unbox one of these on the channel before, but it was just a regular Automatico. It wasn't like this one. It was Pepsi. It was red and blue. But this one is still an Automatico, but this one is supposed to be a limited edition, and it does come with a little bit better movement. Let's take a look. So all of the Out of Order watches do come with this wooden box, and I do like this. I think it is nice to kind of have this wooden box. And as you can see there, they do have on there the Out of Order logo, and it does say damaged in Italy, specifically because these are watches that come pre-destroyed or pre-distressed. So they kind of age the watch to make it look like it's older, even though it's not. Some people like that, some people don't like that. I don't particularly mind it, and I'll tell you why here in a second, okay? All right, so let's slide open the top here. As you can see, I do like that kind of foil look, or that kind of shiny look of the paint for Out of Order on there. So let's slide that out of the way. You do get a manual. So you've got Out of Order, damaged in Italy. Okay, so these watches, of course, they're I guess they're assembled in Italy. This does have a Japanese movement inside of it, but it is, I guess, assembled in Italy. So let's move that out of the way. And in terms of the actual watch, here it is here. Let's move that to the side. This is as I have the official title here, bear with me 1 second. This is the Yellow Automatico 9K. So let's zoom in here for some detail shots here. So as you can see, you've got this, it's a stainless steel color, but it looks like they've definitely aged it. As you can see, they've added some, from what I understand, it's like a chemical process that they add to this, in order to try and age it. What it looks like is that the bezel looks fairly new, but everything else in terms of the case, and the bracelet look like they've been aged, maybe a little bit rusted, a little bit worn, a little bit weathered, a little bit beat. As you can see here, you do have, it is signed right here on this kind of, butterflies, to do a deployant type of class they have here. Or I guess like a, butterfly class, I guess is what I'm looking for here. But we'll snap that back up. But as you can see here, and we do have the full specifications. You've got that dial, so you see the dial is yellow, kind of a yellow and maybe a dark gray or a black sunburst going on there. It's definitely striking. I will say it does look good. You've got some around the edge here. You do have yellow on the on the bezel. So it looks like that is probably going to be loomed in there. I'll double check. I'll see if that is. But it looks like the bezel is loomed. And then of course you have Superluminova in here with all the indices and on the hands as well. So I really do think that's attractive. The yellow, kind of sunburst dial that's going on there. You do have a Cyclops at 3 o'clock over that date window. Inside of this is a Miyota movement. We'll get the exact number of which one it is. But let's get the official specifications. You got a 316L stainless steel case here. For size, this is 44 millimeters, so that might be a little bit bigger than what some people wear, but that is definitely an approachable size for 40. In terms of 44 millimeters, I do think that's an approachable size. You do get a unidirectional bezel, and I will say, because to me these are more so fashion watches than anything else, I will say that bezel is pretty satisfying. And also, when I do snap it back around, it does appear to line up pretty well as well. Some pieces, especially pieces that to me are more kind of fashion oriented like this, they're all kinds of misaligned. So I will say this one does appear to line up pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. You do have a flat anti-reflective sapphire crystal in terms of the glass there. Let's see here. So it is, again, 316L stainless steel. You do have, in terms of the case back here, you do have an exhibition case back, so you can see that. You can see the rotor moving there. You've got the out of order on the on the case back there. So that's nice. Water resistant to 100 meters. The bracelet is 22 millimeters, which again, because this bracelet does match the case and everything, it's all aged together. It all matches pretty well. You're really not going to put another bracelet on this. If anything, I could see perhaps a nice black, or maybe a gray. Even if it were like a black strap with like maybe that has the little stitches here, maybe a yellow stitch right there, that could be pretty nice. But usually you're gonna keep it on this Jubilee that came with it. Like I said, if maybe you would put a leather or something like that on a leather strap, but you're definitely not gonna put another bracelet on it just because it wouldn't match this kind of aged case that's going on here. So now the movement is a Miyota, but it is a 9015, so it's a little bit nicer than the other Miyota movements. I think it's the 8015, the one that doesn't have any hacking, or I guess a lot of them don't have any hacking. Shout out to the guy that told me that. I forget his handle. He kind of told me in the comment section that I guess a lot of the Miyota 8015s don't have any hacking. This one here, being that I guess this is supposed to be a nicer one. I think it has a higher beat rate. This is the 9015. As you pull the crown all the way out, as you can see, it does hack. Okay, so you can go ahead and get that real precise time set there. I did have a guy tell me in the comment section, he says, hacking is terrible for the movement. I'm like, I mean, sure, I guess. But people really do like being able to, precisely set their watch. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, is it really bad for the movement? You've got, from what I understand, you've got NH35s that can go for a very long time and not need a service, and those hack. So, I don't know. The guy had a bone to pick, but as you can see, it's got a nice smooth sweep there. It's supposed to have a higher beat rate with the Miyota 9015. Like I said, it is a Japan movement. And then the inner ring here, they do put like a message on the inner ring. It says something about, which I guess all of their watches say, just because this is Italian in theme. Oh, I guess they're assembled in Italy. It does say something about never cooking pasta for longer than 8 minutes. Or I think it says never cook spaghetti for longer than 8 minutes. I'm going to take off the TCM. And we're going to throw it on the wrist. You guys can get a little wrist action here, a little wrist shot. Let me put that to the side. And let's see here. So we're going to throw this on. Give me 1 second. We're going to go off camera for just 1 second. We'll do the double snap. There we go. And here it is on the actual wrist. Feast your eyes on this. So there it is on my roughly 8 1/4 inch wrist. We're going to go back in real quick. There it is on my roughly 8 1/4 inch wrist. As you can see, you've got the nice pops of yellow there, which really seem to work. You can see that aged stainless steel bracelet. This particular one, there is one that's purple that I think I like better. And what I really like, so essentially everywhere where you see yellow, it's purple. And then there's another one where everywhere where you see yellow is gray. I think that's going to be, for me, the best looking one. So these are numbered. I believe there was only about 200 or so made of each color. So there's not, I guess there's not a ton of them floating around out there. But definitely an interesting piece, definitely a conversation starter. Let me know what you think. I guess I went with the yellow Red Bull to match, so let me know, guys. Is this a piece you would wear? Would you purchase it? Like I said, this is around the $300 mark. If you were to try to spin for it on thewheel.com. But Out of Order is its own, it is its own brand and that sort of thing. And let me know, is this a watch that you would purchase? Is this worth the money? You can find them in the wild for about $300, usually somewhere in the $300 to $350 range, a watch that comes pre-distressed. And I will say also real quick, just before I sign off here, the reason why this works for me, the reason why I like a watch that's pre-damaged is because we all have been the person who gets a new watch and, you're kind of really hesitant to kind of knock it around. You don't want to bump into anything. What's cool about this is that it's already destroyed. So, should you get a little nick here or a little nick there, you really don't care that much. I mean, this one's still like new. It hadn't even really been worn. But, it's nice to know that, you're not going to sweat the small stuff, basically, is what I guess what I'm trying to say here. It's a watch that already comes distressed, already comes beaten up. So if you happen to get a nick somewhere, if you happen to get a slight scratch, it's not a big deal because it goes with the overall aesthetic of the piece. So I thought this was interesting. I just wanted to share this with the channel real quick. Let me know what you guys think. Would you wear this? Would you buy this? Is it worth the $300 price tag? This is the Out of Order Damaged in Italy Automatico 9K limited edition. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and comment. Drop the comment below. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And then also hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to mail something out to one viewer here real soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.